No KYC virtual crypto cards are great for spending, but they won't help you when you need cold hard cash at an ATM. If you want to turn your crypto into physical currency without handing over your ID, you still need a physical no KYC card. The closest alternative are Bitcoin ATMs, but usually the fees there will be much higher. So today I'm revealing every physical card I know of. And by the way, full disclaimer, I've personally reached out to the teams behind these cards to get you exclusive bonuses, but this is not a sponsored video. Now, before we get into the list, I also have not tried most of these cards myself because I actually use virtual no KYC cards on a dedicated spending device. That works great for me, but still, it doesn't allow me to get cash from an ATM. And since I know many of you do need the convenience of a physical card, I've spent the past few weeks researching these options, getting in touch with the teams. So let's get into it. This is my personal updated list, physical no KYC crypto cards. Now I'm gonna start up this list by mentioning Goblin Card, which is one that has been running for over 1 year. Very impressive stuff. The card itself, it's not crazy expensive if you consider everything put together, especially if you consider it to be a no KYC physical card. One-time payment $350 gets you the card. The price includes a physical MasterCard. You can spend up to 5K daily with it and 25K monthly. No foreign exchange and ATM fees. I don't really know how they can pull this off, but I've been in the crypto card space for years and I can tell you this puts Goblin Card even above KYC cards. So this itself, it's one of the strongest features of the card and it makes it a true gem. They do ship worldwide and delivery can be tracked. Now from all of this you can already tell that the card is low cost, incredibly low fees, but the downside might be also somewhat low limits. Most people will get by just fine with these limits, but if you're looking for something that allows you to spend 6 digits monthly or 5 digits daily, probably this is not going to be the optimal choice for you. Also worth mentioning, this is a one-time payment card. There's no monthly charges to come along with it. When it comes to the currencies you can use to load it, goes from Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Monero, or if you're looking for stables, USDT. The deposit rates are also low, 3.5% deposit rate. It's not crazy, especially considering everything that it offers, but it can go up to 4% if you're looking to use Monero with it. So this is also a very strong point in my opinion. It's not common to find a card that allows you to spend Monero directly. Probably this is going to be along the most convenient options to spend your Monero. If you're a Monero holder and you want to turn it into cash, probably this is going to be one of the best and the most convenient options. And the 4% fee, it's not all that high in my opinion, especially because there's no foreign exchange fee and no ATM fee. So you only get that deposit fee and that's that. Now let's take a quick look at the card features to see if there's something worth mentioning that I have not touched so far. So ATM withdrawal limit $500 a day. You can expect the card hardware to work both with chip plus contactless payments. Loading the card will take something at around 10 to 30 minutes, and this is something they improved since my last video on it. Right now you can actually fund it with the integrated Telegram bot. You go on Telegram, you just run it. Let me show you that quickly here. You start the bot, you run it, and then you're able to deposit. Check all of your available cards, add cards, transaction history as well, and that's pretty much it. So if you decide to get this card, go straight up on their website, click the Get Your Card button. Then you get to select from all of these cryptocurrencies to pay your card with. And then here in the notes, make sure you mention that you're coming from the Crypto Explorer channel and you'll get a nice bonus as ready to spend credit in your card. Now next up we have AGORA Cards. This is going to be the priciest from the bunch, as I'll show you in a second, but they also do have some strengths. So you can either get a virtual or a physical card with them. The physical card is going to be pricey. You get a $500 one-time cost. Depending on where you are in the world, you can expect to receive your card from anything in between 2 days up to a week, something like that. The team told me it pretty much depends on location. The physical card will last you for 4 years and the virtual card will last you for 3 years or until you reach the $1 million spending limit. After that, you'll have to issue a new one. Whatever card you choose, the spending limits will be the same and they are still very high. Daily limit $240,000, monthly limit $900,000, but you are still capped at $20,000 per transaction. Daily ATM limit $1,500, monthly ATM limit $15,000. But of course, let's take a look at the fees. You can expect usage fees to be 5 up to 7% if you're planning to use the card by withdrawing cash from ATMs. Every time you top up, 2% fee on the amount you deposit. Now, transaction fee, every time you use the virtual card for spending, you will pay 35 cents flat fee plus 1.5% of the amount that you're spending. The physical card is a bit lower. The transaction fee with this one will be 10 cents per transaction plus a 1.5% fee on the amount that you are paying. Foreign transaction fee is 1.5% with either of these cards, and ATM withdrawal fee will be 2%. Now, this card was designed to be used with stables, but you can actually deposit more crypto than that. I'll show you in a second. So you gotta log in first, then you'll get access to this dashboard, and this is also where Agora differs from most other cards out there. So I'll show you. Here on the left side you see wallet. You can use any of these pre-existing wallets, not only Ethereum, BNB, or some Ethereum layer 2s, but also Bitcoin, native Bitcoin, and Solana wallets. This is just a dashboard that makes it easier for you to manage and off-ramp with Agora cards. But you don't necessarily need to use these wallets. Although you can, and if you come here on settings, you can even export your seed phrase. But if you already have an existing wallet, and you can just come here and link it. Phantom, Rabby, Brave, MetaMask, Coinbase wallet, plenty of popular wallets are supported, making it easier for you as a user to off-ramp with their cards. Once you have funds in your wallet or you have linked your already existing wallet, you can come here and deposit to your card. You just need to select the network, select the token. So yeah, depending on the blockchain you're using, the type of token that you can load your card with will also change here. But there's a bunch of cryptocurrencies here you can use, a bunch of blockchains. If you want to swap from their own dashboard, you can do that. In this case, you're seeing that your swap is being routed through Dynamic Wallet. So they will actually have this integrated to find you the best route for your swaps. So this, of course, allows for cross-chain swaps. If you come here on others, you see all of the supported blockchains, supported tokens once again. So you get an idea of how this works, and all your activity can be monitored as well. Agora might not be the cheapest card here, but definitely when it comes to convenience, they do have a lot of things going on for them. And also, if you want to get an Agora card, you just need to come here on the left side, cards, add new card, and then you choose physical or virtual. And I'm going to show you, just for the sake of exampling, you can actually have a nice discount if you enter my promo code, and that would be CryptoExp. So as you see on screen, just write this up, click apply, continue, and you'll get a 10% discount on whatever card you choose to issue. Alright, so I hope this helps you. We are going to close up the list with ZeroID. This card is also very recent and it is still under development. So currently they only have virtual cards available, but the team told me they are expected to deliver the physical card at the end of August. Still, you might want to take a look at what they're offering even with the virtual cards, because this comes up with really high limits. We'll get there in a second though. You can get the card through the website, or you can also go on Telegram to issue it. You can fund it with stables or other cryptos, BTC or ETH, but probably there will be more in the future. They're just in a very early stage right now, so I'm expecting, of course, this to develop as time goes by. But let me go here, create a card to show you. So you actually have two cards, one for Google, the other for Apple Pay. Depending on the card that you choose, the price and load amount will differ. The currency is going to be the same, always nominated in dollars. The fees are 2.9% plus a flat $1 fee. Let's talk about caps now, spending limits. They only mention here the max top up per transaction. So this refers just topping up the card, right? But when it comes to limits, this card has one of the highest. And I think that will also translate to the physical card, but we're going to need to wait to see that, of course. In any case, the team told me you can expect a $2 million daily spending limit. So that's going to be overall spending, but you're still capped at $50,000 per transaction. Nonetheless, that puts ZeroID cards among the ones with the highest limits. Now let me show you what makes this a more unique type of card. you can actually have your own dashboard here. I don't think this is available right now, but you will be able to choose crypto payments. So you gotta choose the currency you want to get paid on and also the blockchain, and you can receive crypto payments straight up to your wallet. So let's go ahead and see here the currently available wallets. This one is on Tron, but if you want to add something else, just select the currency. Currently only available stables. You can select the network, which is still limited to Tron or Ethereum mainnet, but like I said, they are developing this as we speak. It's still very early stages. Although you can already use the cards, you can expect much more utility from ZeroID in the near future. If we come here to the receive and send, you see that not only you can send or receive from and to external wallets, but also send to another app user. Another option is the exchange function. So you can swap your assets for whatever crypto they support here. So interesting option here overall. It's not just a regular card provider. You can get more out of it, and online chat support if you need anything. Now back here to the cards, let me tell you, whenever you issue one using my link below, it will get you a $10 bonus as ready to spend credit in your chosen card. And that's about it, guys. You have a ton of options to off-ramp your crypto with a physical card. In the upcoming days, I will be uploading a crypto OPSEC video, full on for beginners that want to learn more about your privacy with your crypto. And since we covered a lot today, I also am going to do one just comparing all of these cards with the fees, the limits, the costs, because you know these cards have sometimes a higher fee here, a lower fee there, a higher spending limit here, a lower cap there. So I'm going to go over all of this, and I also planned out another video just focused on virtual no KYC cards because it's really hard to find one that lasts a long time. So I'm going to focus on the options I have been using for the longest time so far, the most reliable ones. That's also something to expect in upcoming videos. That being said, if you have any questions, something you want to share with me or the community, drop a comment below. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm going to wrap this one up. Keep exploring crypto, do it privately, and I'll see you in the next one.